Hello chess lovers, I have a very beautiful game for you played in 1978 by Michael Freeman and Chris Morrison. Michael Freeman had white pieces and he started with d4, knight f6 by Morrison, c4, c5, d5 and e5. Black is going for Czech Benoni defense. A very solid but a bit passive than modern Benoni. Knight c3, d6, e4, bishop e7, g3, black castles kingside, bishop g2, knight e8. Black is preparing f5, but we will see in the game that black will bring into life this idea very late. Knight e2, knight d7, white castles kingside, g6, bishop h6, knight g7 covering the rook, queen d2, king h8. Of course, playing straight away f5 was also playable, but we see king h8 a prophylactic move. h3, a6, a4, knight f6. Again, f5 was playable, but as we can see, black is still horsing around. b3, now the knight goes on g8 square, and only after bishop e3, black pushes the f-pawn forward. In return, white is playing f4, bishop f6, rook b1, another prophylactic move. White is moving away the rook from this diagonal, and at some point white can go for b4. E takes f4, knight takes f4, and a very strange decision by black, bishop takes c3. Well, actually trading off this strong bishop on f6 square can cost black a whole life. Queen takes c3, and now white will start using the weakness of this a1 h8 diagonal. Rook e8, e takes f5, bishop takes f5, and knight e6, a magnificent square for white knight. Black played queen f6. Well, actually bishop takes e6 can be very dangerous. White can capture on e6, and if rook takes e6, then rook f7, and this is going to be crushing. If rook e5 closing the queen's diagonal, then bishop f4. If queen e8, then rook takes b7. This is just crushing. White has a huge advantage. Let's go back. That's why after knight e6 we see queen f6, bishop d2 and queen e7. Well, if a move like queen takes c3, then again after bishop takes c3, white is starting to exploit the weakness of this diagonal. If bishop takes e6, then d takes e6. If knight e7, then again the rook is coming, rook f7. If knight f5, then e7. Now king g8 can be met with bishop d5, and if a move like knight d4, then bishop takes d4. If c takes d4, then bishop takes b7. Again, white has a huge advantage. Let's go back. That's why after bishop d7, black played queen e7. Now comes rook e1, supporting the knight on e6 square. Queen d7 and bishop c1. The bishop is coming on the long diagonal in order to intensify the pressure on g7. Now, can you understand how horrible was that idea of exchanging the dark square bishop by black? We see bishop takes e6, d takes e6, rook takes e6, and we see the exchange of rooks on e6 square as well. Now comes the bishop b2, queen e7, but here comes the light square bishop d5 with the idea of rook f7, rook f8, and now you can pause the video and try to find white's next moves. Actually, white made two moves and black resigned. Ready? Michael Freeman first played queen takes g7 check, and after queen takes g7 he played this fantastic rook takes f8, and black resigned. This powerful unprotected bishop on b2 square pins the queen, and this is just crushing. Now if queen takes b2, then simply rook takes g8, and this is a checkmate. What a game! Thanks for watching, and for more games just hit the subscribe button. Good luck.